welcome to another video. In today's video I'm going to teach you something different to my usual style. Normally we learn how to make a whole project, but in today's lesson I'm going to teach you something that you may have come across and you're wondering, what am I doing wrong? So you've got a piece of crochet. Let's just pretend this is an actual blanket and not a little tiny square, or it could be a square, and this will totally work as well. You've got a crochet along the edge across here. So our crochet usually goes that way, and we've gone backwards and forwards in that direction. But they've told you that you need to work evenly across the edge. So this is the ends and the beginnings of our rows. And you work your crochet across, but when you're finished, it looks like that. You can see that that is not the same length as what it started out. And if you lay it flat, well, it's not really going to lay flat, it's going to curve up like that. What have you done wrong? What's happened is there isn't enough stitches across this edge, and it's made it pull tight because let's say you've got, let me just count my rows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10 rows, but up here I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've only got 8 stitches. And that's probably one of the reasons that it, well, is the reason that it hasn't worked. Should you do 10 stitches across? Well, unless it's telling you to do that in your pattern, generally it will say work evenly 30 stitches across the row. It'll generally tell you in the pattern what to do. Sometimes it doesn't. So you're going to look at your work, and another thing it could do is ruffle up. It's going to go like that, and it won't lay flat, and it'll be all like ruffles on the sides, which means you've got too many stitches. So you're going to, I'm working with a half double crochet stitch. I'm just going to work along the ends of the rows. When you do this, see if you can go under 2 loops instead of just 1, and it gives it a neater edge and doesn't pull up a big hole. And you're just going to work your way across. And here I'm doing 1 stitch at the end of each row, and I'm going to see how that works out. I can tell, I think it's already going to curve up. Yep. You can see there, it's curving over. And it's not laying flat, like there's all these bulky bits. So 1 stitch at the end of each row is not working. So let's pull that out. There is no magic way to do this. There is no set number. Everyone's going to have different tension, and everyone's going to have different yarn. So what you can do is work across a couple of stitches, and so far it's laying flat. If you skip like a big gap, like what I'm about to do now, you'll see there's a big hole there, and you know that there should be another stitch here because you want it all spaced evenly like you would do normal crochet. So take that one out and bring it a little bit closer to you. Remember, if it starts to ruffle, then you've put too many in. This will take practice. You will probably not get this straight away. If you do, then good on you. But this will take practice, and even now, look, I have 16 years experience and I still get it wrong. Here's hoping this tutorial goes okay. See how it's going straight? So we can work our way across. So I'm pretty sure this is more than 10 stitches because we had 10 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, I've just done 10 stitches and I'm not up the end, so we know that's more than 10. Probably be like 12 or 13. Trying to get to through 2 loops. Sometimes there's not 2 loops. Why? Where are you, 2 loops? There. So if you're working around a blanket, you won't have to worry about this, but if you're making squares and joining them, you're going to make sure this amount of stitches that you've done, you want to do that on every single square so it all matches up when you go and stitch it together or crochet it together. So it looks a little bit tight on this edge, but just give it a gentle tug and you can just smooth it out with your fingers. It's laying flat. That's a good thing. When you pick it up, it should still lay flat. Woohoo! Gold star for me. I'm so glad that worked. So when you get to a corner, I'm not going to go all the way around, but when you get to a corner, if you just do 1 stitch in that corner, your corner, instead of laying flat, is going to go like that. You don't want that. You want to put 3. So we've already done 1. I'm going to put 2 more. Oops. I'm working half double crochet. Did I work a single crochet in that last stitch? Probably. It's only practice, so it doesn't matter. So we do 3 altogether. So we would have already done 1. So you just add 2 more. When you come across this way, then you do the same thing. Work across evenly. You can see that's not... I can see that. Can you see that? Yep. See how it's laying flat? That's because there's 3 stitches there. If that was only 1, it would sort of just curl over like that and it will not lay flat no matter what, for love nor money. So you can see that that's lovely and straight. So I hope this has helped you if you've ever come across that problem where you've done your edging and it's just not laying flat. Like I said, I still do it now and I've had a lot of experience with crochet, so don't feel disheartened if it does happen to you. It's just a matter of juggling your stitches and working out what is going to work across that row. The more that you crochet, so the more experience that you have, the easier it will be for you and you'll be able to work it out. So at the beginning it can be a little frustrating because you're not sure what you're doing, but I promise you with lots of practice it does get easier to figure out what you need to do on that edge, because on that edge there's not a distinctive stitch that says you need to crochet here. It's kind of like hit and miss and put it where the crochet hook fits. So like I said, I hope you enjoy this project. Thank you for watching and until next time, happy crochet!